lesson, we're going to go from percents to decimals on this first page and then decimals to percents. It even tells you up here what we just learned. Move the decimal 2 places to the left when you're changing a percent to a decimal. It says when there is no decimal, put it at the end of the whole number. So I have 8% right there. I need to put my decimal at the end, and I'm going to move my decimal 2 times to the left. What happens when there's a blank space right there? Kanaya?
You put a 0.
I put a 0, so my answer is 0.08. Okay, our next one. Where would we put our decimal? Colt. Right here, right? And then we're going to move it 2 times to the left. What goes in that blank? A 0. So I have 0.02. Is it okay if you forget the 0 in front sometimes? Yeah, I'm not going to be too big of a stickler on that. Okay, our next one, 32%. Where does our decimal go? Alex H? After 32. Then to change your percent to a decimal, what do you have to do? Emma?
You have to move it 2 times.
What?
To the left.
To the left. Go 1, 2.
And then there's no 0, so 4, 30.
Fantastic. 6%. What are we going to do with 6% to change it to a decimal? Isha? Okay. So which way?
To the left.
To the left. Go 1.
0.06.
Fantastic. 93%. What do I do? Chanel, is your hand up? Okay. Like that? So 1, 2. So we have 0.93. What about our next one? Evan? So 1, 2. We have 1.12. What about 24%? Zoe? Where do I need to put my decimal first, though? Behind. Because it's a whole number, then we go 1, 2. And our last one on this side. Who's singing? Huh. Okay, this is a decimal. The font shows it like a comma, but it's a decimal. Ethan. Good, and since the decimal's already in there, we don't have to add another one, do we? No, that would be silly, right? So I told you this one was going to be an easy one, didn't I?
Yeah. I didn't get the 112 because I thought you had to put.
You have to put the decimal at the end, then you go 1, 2, so 1.12. Oh, we shouldn't have other talking right now. Okay, it can go in between the numbers too. Was that kind of what you were thinking?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, this one is making a decimal into a percent. So if we look on the top, it says move the decimal 2 places to the right. That signifies multiplying by 100. But since we probably don't want to multiply by 100 every single time, all you have to do is go 1, 2, and have 38%. What am I going to do to the 0.2 to make it a decimal? Alex C. What do I need to do? Move it over how many times? Just once? We have to move it over twice every single time. Because otherwise that's just multiplying by 10. This is multiplying by 100. What's going to go in that blank?
0.
0. So we have 20%. 0.47. What do I do on this problem? Erica. 47%. Good. If you had problems thinking about which way you move your decimal each time, think about if you move it to the right, it makes it bigger, right? Percentages you want to have bigger, right? Because you want a better grade. 0.73. How do I make that into a percent? What do I do?
None of these are good grades.
Gracie. So 1, 2, 73%. And our last one we will be doing, Hannah. Good. So 1, 2, 50%. When you have that little blank spot, it's always going to be a 0. Do we have any questions?
No.
That's pretty easy, isn't it?